Hey, Tim Man here, back with another showcase for you. Today we are looking at the New Jersey hardcore band Ensign. I love this band. I really, really love this band. Now, before I get into this full collection, I'll give you the backstory of how I got into the band. Now, I'm excited to do this one, guys. I really am. This is one of the videos when I decided to do this channel, it was like, I can't wait to get into my Ensign collection because it's pretty deep, and this is one of the ones for me. So I'm like, So before we get into the records, I'll tell you how I got into the band. So for me and my mates back in the day, there wasn't really an internet. There was an internet, but we didn't get access to internet. So to find out about bands and to find out about other bands was either through the CDs or the albums themselves, and looking through the thanks list. When the bands thanked another band, you were like, ooh, who are them? So you'd go on there, then you'd check that out. Another way was for us was Kerrang and Metal Hammer in the UK, and if ever there was a band photo and whatever t-shirts the bands were wearing, would be like, ooh, I'll check them out. And for Ensign, how it worked for me was Sick of It All's Us versus Them music video had just come out, and there's a little tiny clip of Lou singing. He's wearing a white Ensign t-shirt, and I was like, ooh, who are they? Because at the time Sick of It All were like, oh my god, the kings of hardcore sort of thing. So then I went and found some stuff, and I think I got it off Rev Records, if I remember correctly, and I picked up their first 2 7-inches, and I was hooked. I was blown away. The fact that I'd found it myself and found like that, it was like it was special. Like, oh, I found this band. This is something that's for me. It was very much like all they had out was 2 7-inch records, so that was it. And it was like, oh, this is cool. I'd listen to them on my turntable, and that's all there was. But it was powerful. It was positive hardcore. It was different than other stuff. It was from New Jersey. I don't know if that was the difference. I don't know. It just spoke to me, and I loved it. And then the band progressed, and they brought out more, and I was just, I'm all in. So what I'm doing today is I'm going through what I've got, my full collection. There's about 4 records. I'm about 4 missing that I need to complete the collection, and we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. So let's go through what we've got now. I was going to separate it into 7-inch video and then do the LPs, but then I realized for the context of how I got into it, it needs to be all in one. So sorry guys, it's lengthy. You have to strap in. I'll get myself sorted just in case. So let's go for it, shall we? Okay, so because I've got so many different pressings, what I've had to do is number a little label to number how many there are of them, because I would never remember all this. I never would remember. So I'll take them out the slips first. Okay. So, very first release from Ensign was their very first 7-inch. Self-titled on Indecision Records. Love this record. Absolutely love it. Great cover. Look at that. I stole that for one of my releases. Not stole it, but I stole the idea of like a kid hurting a kid sort of thing. Yeah, this first 7-inch was a game changer. When I heard it, I think I ordered it from Revelation Records. I think I've already said that. And when it came, I put it on. I was just wow. And it was 4 superb tracks, from just a tiny little unknown band that I'd never heard of, especially over here in the UK. You had tracks Alzheimer's, Pale Horse, man, wow, what a track. Trying Again, and Enemy. And I played this over and over and over. And lo and behold, found out there was a CD version. Now I'm going to get the CD version, of course, because I'm a bit of a variant collector. I'll get as many different pressings as I can. The beauty about this was, this one had an extra track standing at the end there. Extra track. Well, that blew my mind, because I've been listening to this for so long. And there was an extra track, and it was old but new. Oh my, that was a game changer. Even now, I've played this so much. When I get to the end of Enemy, in my mind it goes off, and then of course you've got this extra track standing. It blew my head off. It really did. Blew my head off. So this was This was black, and there was 3,436 of these. What an absolutely insane number. There's a load of these records with really crazy numbers. So we'll get out what I have first. Okay, so you get the slip, and that's that version of the band, because it changed quite a few times. Tim was always there on the vocals though, but that's the earliest version of Ensign that I know of. There's your slip there, and all your recordings. And this version was Chris on drums, John on guitar, Tim on vocals, and Walt on bass. You know, very early version. But there you go, that's that. And like I say, this was on black vinyl. There it is, with the Indecision logo, with the 2 tracks on each. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to put them away as I go, because if I just put them down and then I get the next one out, I'm going to be up to my knees in records, because honestly there's loads. There is loads. So bear with me, I will put them away as I go. I know it's pain in the arse, but let's just do it for safety's sake, shall we? So yeah, so 3,436. Odd number, really is. That one away. So that was the first one. So what I did is I put that the 7 inches there. Okay, so then being a record collector and a variant collector, it was like, well, I have to find all the others. So over the years at various gigs or festivals or even just online, I've found as many as I can. So this is another one. This is a different press. Let's have a look. Now this one is the same again, but this one's got a matte cover, whereas the other one, put it away now, haven't I? Yeah, the other one's shiny. This has got a matte cover. Now this is Indecision again, still the same, but it's got a matte cover, so that's different in itself. Now this was pressed on 330. There was 330 of these made. And again, comes with a slip, but the difference with this one is it's signed by Tim Shaw there, and the little nautical star. Not one that he signed for me. I bought this online, and Tim's already signed it, so that's cool. So there you go. That's nice to have. So I've just noticed something. Is that different? Oh, I've never noticed that. Look at that. So the Indecision logo at the bottom there, and this version, 2 different. Ooh, never noticed that. That's nice. As a variant collector, that's perfect. So yeah, different logos on the bottom. Nice. So this was on, nice, beautiful grey marble. Very nice looking record. I honestly, if you're new to this channel and you haven't heard this band, check out this band, man. I'll be saying this a lot throughout the whole video, but yeah, man, what a band. Not going anymore, unfortunately, which pains me because they were great. Saw them live quite a few times. Supporting Sick of It All in '97, I believe. Was it in Dudley JB's? Yeah, they were just incredible. They were incredible, and I've seen them. Where else did I see them? Oh, geez. I saw them on their own tour playing the Vic Inn in Derby in 2001, and Nate was on the bass because they had a different change of lineup. Oh, they were incredible in the Vic Inn as well. The Vic Inn in Derby is like tiny, so it was so good. And that was when the Price of Progression EP album was out, so you can imagine how good that sounded. So yeah, so 330 on a matte cover. Next one. Oh, this one's bloody taped down. Bloody hell. Tim, man, you should have got this all prepped. Sorry. Okay, now this was on 449. What a crazy an amount to do. I by the way, I got my stats from Nate. I can't remember if he sent me them or he had them on a spreadsheet type thing, and he sent me what was pressed, because obviously I used to speak to Nate a lot about the records, because obviously trying to collect and stuff like that. I'm sure he sent me the list of what there was, and I wrote it all down. But yeah, so that's another version there with the old logo on the back, on the bottom there. This one, 449, same inlay, nothing different. But this one is pressed on blue marble, and it's very nice. Look at the white bleeding through on the blue. Very, very nice. Look at that. Love it, man. Love it. Yeah, and this as well, what I meant to say before, it says it on here, produced by Pete Collier from Sick of It All. It was like meant to be, wasn't it? Saw the Sick of It All video back in the day, you know, back in the 90s, and then you find out that Pete was he produced it. It was just like, it was, and then of course I saw Sick of It All in 97, and these were supporting him with Indecision. These, yeah, Sick of It All were amazing, but after that, these guys, they were so good. They were so good. Right, there you go. So that was the first EP, and then of course, like we said, CD version, extra track stand-in, perfect. There you go. So that was the first one they released, and then they released. I'll get the black first. Their second 7-inch, which was Fall from Grace. And this is a beauty as well. This is a great 7-inch. First two 7-inches of this band were literally untouchable. They're just a time capsule of perfect hardcore. And liking hardcore and liking metal and liking thrash and all sorts of stuff. This band, man, something about this band, it just really it did it for me. And Fall from Grace was superb. Now again, this was on Indecision Records, and these tracks were superb. Fall from Grace, Uncommon Bond, MPSR, and Will Make a Difference, which is a cover, isn't it? Yeah, man, it's so good. And I love the live shots on that. They're really cool. So this was 4,339. Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. Okay, and then with this, there wasn't a fold-out inlay. Oh, this one's signed as well. Oh my God, I didn't even notice. Right, okay, so there's your slip. And there's your lyrics with a live shot, which is really cool. And then on the back, it's signed by Tim and Nate. I didn't even know. And not by me. Not, you know, shit. What, did I get these signed? Oh my God, my memory's really fuzzy. I know that I spoke to Tim at the end of the Sick of It All show in Dudley JB's, and we gave each other our email addresses, because that, you know, we didn't even have mobile phones then. So we gave each other our email addresses and we'd email back and forth. Tim actually emailed me back and forth. I don't even know. They might even still be there, because I've got the same email address from when I was you know, a teenager. Oh my God, I need to go back and check and see if they're still there. But yeah, signed by Tim, signed by Nate. How cool is that? So this was black vinyl, and nice inner labels with the Ensign logo there. And the 4 tracks, and on the other side, Garden State Hardcore. Look at that, great logo. You had that on my college folder. I drew that entire thing, and with that, and I always said that looked like a face, like a you're from the side. Yeah, don't know why. Yeah, crazy thing. But there you go. This is a great release. Now that one, that's a bonus to find out it's signed. I didn't even realise. How cool is that? I must have had that signed, you know, because the black one was the first one I had. Maybe I took it to the gig. I may have even taken it to Dudley JB's. I don't know. I'm not normally one for getting music stuff signed. Different if I'm going to conventions for like horror movies and stuff like that, which I do in my other channel, Splatter Plastic. But yeah, I don't normally do that. But that was 400. Oh no, hang on. Sorry, getting it mixed up. That was 4,339, which is a crazy amount. Then they released more, and this was pressed 225. Same again, same cover, same back, nothing different. Any no autographs on that one. And then this one was on beautiful white, solid white vinyl. Very, very nice. And that was what do we say that was? 225 on that one. 225. Yeah, great tracks on this. Like I say, first two 7-inches you can't mess with. Superb stuff. And that was 225. And then they did another one. We'll go with that one first. That one there. Okay. This one was, again, same one, same glossy cover. There were 600 of these. Weird numbers. Why always weird? No, I don't get it. At least it's rounded off with 600, you know. But like 225 and 432, I don't get it. Same back. Everything's pretty much the same. This one, check the inlay because it might be autographed for all I know. Nope, all normal. This one is on green marble. Very nice. That one there. Again, lovely green marble. So we've got white and green. There's a theme happening here. See if you can figure it out before I tell you what the theme is. I know the theme because I think Nate had said it in this listings that he sent me. It told me why the colours are the colours. And I was like, right, okay, it makes sense. So that one was 600. And then the last one of that. Oh, it's tight, bloody hell. Ugh. Can't get the bloody thing out. This one is pressed 106 of these. I don't know, crazy numbers. Same again on the back. Let's just check it. No autographs. And then you had orange marble. So have you figured out what the colours are? It's the Irish flag. That's right. Yep, there's some Irish somewhere in the band down the line. So they did it in the Irish colours, which is cool. Which is actually handy because one of their members later on, a friend of mine, came from Ireland. So there you go. So I'll put that there. So that was that one. Okay, Fall from Grace. Now, what they did with this. Oh, bloody hell, I've missed one. Shit. Pause. Go back to their original 7-inch. I've thought it was the right one, but I've got it completely wrong. I missed it. So back before we'll carry on with Fall from Grace. We're going to go back to this one, if I can get it out. This was 100 of these. Now this is the original 7-inch, but it's an underdog rip. I thought this was the Fall from Grace one. That isn't. That's the Devil one there. So it's the underdog. They're taking the idea from the cover, aren't they? Which is cool. And on the back, is that like underdog number 8? Track listings there. Same tracks. Alzheimer's, Pale Horse, Trying Again. There we go. And this was. I think this is a tour press. This one. What we got here? Let's have a look. Okay, so inlay. Yeah, same as before. Sorry, man, I've totally messed up. I've gone back, and it's just on black vinyl. There you go. I missed that. I didn't realise that was in the wrong spot. I put them in order, and fluffed that one up good and proper. So that was the what's it called? I think this is a tall one. It's very cool though. The underdog cover, love that. Put it away safe because some of these are quite sought after, and some of these were trades and some of these were bought. You know, keep it safe. Keep them safe. God, we're 19 minutes in and we haven't even got to the LPs. Oh my God, it's going to be lengthy. Okay, back to Fall from Grace now. So this one was 100 pressed. Now this one is a paper printed one, and I love it because it's the side-by-side rip-off. And it's Fall from Grace, isn't it? So good. On the back, same picture, but with their tracks and Indecision Records. I love it, man. This one's like a paper fold. It's like a on paper, like fine, nice paper. Like I say, same as before. No autographs on that one. This one, like before, is just on solid black, but it's the tour version. Very, very cool. These were big wants in my collection. When I saw that they had these like special edition ones, I was like, yeah, need them. But the fact that they're doing it from other bands, it's just cool that they do that. I would love to do that in my band if we did a run of 7-inches. I'd love to do a couple of ones that mimic bands that I like, you know. You know, you do an alleyway crew one, you'd all stand in the same sort of alleyway type of thing. You know what I mean? Type of thing. That'd be cool. And they even did the I for Indecision Records instead of the Revelation. Nice, nice. So Fall from Grace Tour one of 100. Very nice. Okay. Then we get on to split 7 inches. What we got next? We have, that's blue. Should we get black first? Yeah, go standard first. This was once I got into this band, this was like a must-have, because both bands to me are absolutely superb. It's Good Riddance and Ensign together. Love Good Riddance. There's a Good Riddance video coming at some point in the future. But wow, this 7-inch for me was so played to death, literally. So you've got 2 tracks from Good Riddance, 2 tracks from Ensign on Orphan Records. What We Have and Salt, probably the 2 heaviest Good Riddance tracks they've ever done. And was it my first introduction to Good Riddance? Don't think it was. But when I heard these 2, they were just so good. Not Salt. Salt's on the album, but What We Have is a cracking hardcore track. And then Where Did We Go Wrong and Tourniquet, they end up on one of their full length albums, recorded May 97, and Good Riddance was December 96. It's mad to think how long ago that was. You know, so card slip cover. Oh, it's stuck a bit. Bloody hell. Jeez. Oh no, look at that. You know, when the record's been sitting there for so long, what can you do, man? All these stuck together. So there's a flyer for Orphan Records. I did the H2O 7-inch as well. Obviously the Good Riddance one. And then this one, Very Distribution. God, do you remember them? Look. Oh. Little flyers it comes with. We Can't Help It If We Rule. Very Distribution. That's cool. That's cool. And then this one was on black vinyl. So there's your Ensign. And then there's your Good Riddance. Oh, I love this. Great split 7-inch. Like I say, both sides have got killer tracks on it. What? Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Put them away. So that was the first one. Yeah. And these, if I don't tell you number, means that I don't know how many numbers were pressed, because I've got everything written down for stuff I know about. But if I say a record like this now and I don't give you a number, means I don't know how many were actually made. So there you go. So there's the first one. Second one, same again. Don't know the numbers on this one. So same front cover. Has it got any inlay? It's the same. No inlay on that. But this one was on very nice marble blue. Very cool. And then the ends inside there. Very, very nice. There you go. No point getting it all out if it's the same thing. That goes back in there safe. So that's that one. And then this was a big one in the collection. They did get it out. They did a Eperfest tour press. Wanted this one for a while. This took a while to track down, to be fair. I'm going to have a sip of this, man. This one took a while to track down. Eventually got it, I think, off Discogs. So it could have been a trade with someone off Instagram. Same tracks. What We Have, Salt, Tourniquet, Where Did We Go Wrong. It's got an image from their Price of Progression album, which is a great album, which we'll get to, don't worry. So this one, yeah, nice back cover. So this one, Eperfest 2000, press 77 of 90. Now, I'm made up to get 77 because 77 was the year I was born. So it's like, oh, it fits, you know. And this one, this is the last 90 pressed. We found them in a box in a basement. Enjoy. I love it. I just love it. So this is just a card fold out. And that one is just on black. It's just the covers that... Woo! It's just the covers that are different. But it's cool. Cool to have nonetheless. Now, you know what I mean? Yeah, 77 of 90. That's nothing. 90 of them. They do turn up on Discogs every now and then. You'll never find these on eBay. No, I think the band are just too too small, but not so much too small, but like it's too unique almost to get something like this on eBay. It's definitely a Discogs job if you want it. But yeah, definitely a sought after one. But there you go, 77 of 90. And then we carry on. There's more. So this one there's 150 of these, and this was a limited pre-cover. I've had to write down these little bits because I'll never remember it otherwise. So this was the covers weren't ready for a show in Mansville, New Jersey, August 9th, 1997. So they went to the I believe the story goes that Chuck from Good Riddance went to a photocopying machine and did put his face on it. Superb, because that's Chuck, isn't it? That was something that Chuck would do, isn't it, from Good Riddance? So these are your pre-covers. So it says on the back, this is a limited cover, right to Orphan Records for the real cover when we get them in. Thanks. Things like this I love like little, paper owned versions and stuff like that. It was a must. This came up on Discogs. I was like, needed this. And it's just very basic paper done, little half slip there. I like when bands do that. There you go, just a piece of paper, isn't it? And I was going to say it's on black, but it's not. This one is on light blue marble. This one's a lot lighter than probably a future one I'm going to show you in a minute. Thought I'd already shown it. And the Good Riddance side, nice marble. So not only is it colour, it's that limited pre-cover. So it's an absolute want. It's an absolute must. 150 pressed. It's nothing. That's nothing, man. In the world of people and things, 150 is literally nothing. Get in there. I've got to put these away, guys, because these are just too precious in my collection. I've got to keep them safe as I go. Otherwise, it'll just get messy, and we can't have that, can we? Okay, so that was that one. Did it say how many it was? 150. Okay. Next up was another 7-inch. This was 250, and this is more of the covers aren't ready version. This one's got something rather gruesome on it. That's a real picture of somebody's face, apparently. Same again, same tracks. This limited cover. This is a limited cover, right to Orphan Records for the real cover when we get them. Thanks. It's all written, rewritten differently, isn't it? It's so well done. Now this one is on a slightly different blue marble. Same again. Big hair on it. Very nice, very nice. Now there is a band's press of this one. You'll see a picture of it up here now, which is literally this one, but the red cover. Need that. That's one I need. I think there's 15 of those, so they're very hard to come by. Basically, you have to speak to the band members to do that. There we go. So that's that one, and that was it. Was it 250? 250, man. That's nothing. There you go. Okay, on to different splits now. Now this one, I put this on earlier to listen to it. I was kind of blown away. I'd forgotten all about it. So this is a split between Ensign. Whoa! Flyers are flying out. This is a split between Ensign and Reaching Forward, and it's a great 7-inch. So you've got this is probably one of the later ones. I've done this in probably a slightly wrong order, but it doesn't matter. We're here now. So yeah, so you've got Ensign there, Reaching Forward, the track, the best laid plans of Mice and Men, and Telltale, which is a Killing Time cover. Amazing. Now the best laid plans of Mice and Men starts, and as it goes on, there's a line from a couple of cool lines from American Beauty, the movie, plays over the music. It's done so well. It really is great. Yeah, and Telltale's a Killing Time cover, raw deal. Yeah, perfect. So this one, you've got the folds out, and then you've got your lyrics there and your thanks list, like that. This one's on black. This one, did it have a... No, there's no number on this, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Just black. Ends in there. I'm Reaching Forward there. There you go. Very, very nice. Put that one away. Come on. God, that's entertaining watch, is it? Me putting my records away. God damn it. Okay. And the slip that came out would be an advert for Tribute to 7 Seconds. Got that CD. Never got it on vinyl. I don't know if it's on vinyl, but that's a great compilation. I love that. Let's put it back in, because that's where it came from. Yeah, great 7-inch, that one. Right, on to the different pressings of this one. Okay, so then they carried on pressing more. So Reaching Forward and Ensign again. Now this is a limited edition 44 of 100, and I'll show you as I get it out. So on the back there, 44 of 100, and that has the slip on it. Okay, now it has its own fold out little label, which is really nice, and there you've got your lyrics and stuff about the band. Yeah, I think it's the same stuff that's from the original 7-inch. So that's that, and then it's got, oh god, proper old 90s thing, reflection zine, advert for some releases, magazine, records. That's cool, man. Okay, so I said this was 44 of 100. Yep, okay, but when you get out the record, it says Ensign Reaching Forward, limited edition of 150, hand stamped. So I don't know how many there is, because this is saying there's 150. The cover says there's 100. I don't know. I can't tell you, but it's solid blue and it's very, very nice. And the fact it's hand stamped is just cool. I just love shit like that. I do. I really do. Superb. Like I say, great tracks on this. That American Beauty, the line from American Beauty, it's where what's her name? The daughter. Oh god, I don't remember the name, but she's arguing with her so-called best mate, and the apparent weird dude is sticking up for it. It's that over music. It's so well done. So there you go. So that's 44 of 100, possibly 150. We'll never really know. Keeping that to the side because I've got to show you something in a minute. So that's that one. Okay. So I've got another one. Why do I get another one? Because if you look, that one's white, that one's grey. Is it? Yeah. Different colour. I don't know why, but I had to have both. Okay, so this one is 43 of 50. Oh, that's different. Oh shit, is that 100? Yeah, so that one says 100 on it. This one, limited edition, 43 of 50. So this is even numbered completely different again. But this one's on grey. They're all on paper. That's actually on grey paper, where that one is actually white paper. Yeah. God, it's been in there so long. You can see the record making its like making a mark on it. But wow, what can you do? What can you do? Same again. It's got the inlay. Is that one on white rather than grey? Yeah, so it's the same inlay on white. They haven't put it on grey, so it's another one of the same inlays. And again, Ensign Reaching Forward, limited to 150. I don't get it. But literally the same thing. But these are literally like, one is grey, one is white. One says it's of 50, and the other one says it's from 100. But both records say 150. Don't know. Have to ask the band. I may have even asked Nate back in the day, because Nate was great at corresponding with me about the different pressings, because I had so many to talk about, So there you go. That's that one. Next split. Carrying on with splits. This one was, we'll go with black first. This is Death by Stereo and Ensign together. This is 1517. What an odd number. Don't ask me why. So that's it there. And this one, you had Never Go Home again, Basic Simple Truth from Ensign, and then Hippie Holocaust from the Minds of Sick People, Emo Holocaust from Death by Stereo. Death by Stereo. And this came with, there's your inlay for Ensign. There's your inlay for Death by Stereo. There you go. This was on Indecision Records as well. And this one, classic logo, which I will get tattooed on me one day for Ensign. And then the Death by Stereo logo on black there. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, odd numbers again. I don't know where they come up with these numbers. Maybe it's just as they were pressed. I don't know. It really is a wild one. So that's that one. And then, not as many on this one. 480 pressed on this one. Same again. Same back. Same inlay. The only difference with this one, it's on tan records. Slightly see-through and a bit marbly. They call it tan, apparently, in the listings. So there you go. So that was Death by Stereo. Death by Stereo. That one away. And then, what have we got next? We have, we're getting close to near the end, getting close to nearly the end of the 7 inches. Okay, so obviously as the albums have gone on, we've had different pressings. This one, when they went on to Nitro, they released a 7-inch for from the Price of Progression album, and it's what is it for what it's worth, 7-inch. Great look. I love that skull. So good. So much merch back in the day of that. Now this is on Nitro. 4 tracks. Nice live photo. Casting Shadows, For What It's Worth, 9100, and Left Hand Syndrome, which was an actual 7-inch only track. That isn't on the album. So that's really cool. Does it come with an inlay or a thing? It does. So lyrics and a picture of Nate practically on the ceiling. There you go. This one, not numbered because there wasn't a thing for it. Is it marble? Yeah, very slightly. Can only just see it, but it's grey marble. It's very nice. Side 1, side 2. Yes, superb stuff. Put that away. There we go. Put that there for now. That'll take too long. I also picked that one up on CD because it's me. Exactly the same. The only thing cool about this is it's got the skulls on the disc. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, right. Then, this one is a shout out to my good friend Adam Bomb on Instagram. My mate Adam Bender. He sent me. He knew I was a massive fan. We've conversed back and forth. We've done some trades. We've done quite a few trades. But he's over in, I think he's in New York, and he very graciously just asked for my address because I'd moved, and he sent me a care package. And in the care package is something that's still to this day blows me away because it's something I've been after for a long time, and it's a tour variant of the same 7-inch, but it's this one. So this is the Ensign limited edition East Coast Assault 2007 tour edition, number 46 of 100 written down there. Now he sent me this for nothing. He's an absolute what a guy, dude. What a guy. Thanks, buddy. This is amazing. So with this you get same slip. And I love how these tour things have almost half a page. I love it. I do. It's just on paper. It's so good. And I think it's the same. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Grey. And grey again. Thanks, Adam. Absolutely made up to get this, man. There's only a couple left to go. And I didn't think I'd ever get my hands on one of them, to be honest. I never thought it'd be possible. I thought, that's it. You know, I'll never find one. And there he is. There he is, just sending me it. Absolute ledge. Absolute legend. Put it away, because it's so sought after. Got to put it away. Got to keep safe, guys. Got to keep safe. Safety first, isn't it? When it comes to vinyl, it's safety first. Perfect. 2 superb 7 inches, just with different covers. So cool. So cool. Okay. I think this is the last thing they released, which is a shame because I love this band and I wish they were still going. Okay, so it was another split. It was Ensign and Fig 4.0. Love the skull artwork on that. Now this is on Household Name Records, which is London record, which normally does all the UK hardcore stuff. So that was a surprise. So which one's this now? Now I've got to do that one last. So okay, this version. Okay, Ensign, A Place, Circular 1985, and Three Can Keep a Secret. That's their tracks on there. This one doesn't even have a dust bloody thing on it. No, literally not. Okay, so there's your Ensign logo there. There's the Ensign picture there, and then the Fig 4.0 on the other side, just on black. I don't know if I bought two because I don't know the reason why I bought two. I'm glad I did because there are differences. Okay, so that's the original. Second one. Yeah. I bought this thing for I don't know what reason, but it came. Well, this one comes with an inlay, whereas the other one didn't. So there you've got your lyrics and your inlay, and it's just a picture of a skull there. But it came with a little note attached to it, stapled. And what does the note say? I'll put it on screen, but I'll read it out. So after much delay, you are finally holding the Fig 4.0 / Ensign split, the household name promised you a year ago. Almost inadvertently, there has been a final cock-up. The side labelled Ensign is actually Fig 4.0, and correspondingly, the side label Fig 4.0 is in fact Ensign, music-wise, of course. In an attempt to not look too foolish, we're going to call this a limited edition, and hopefully so will you. It's our dirty little secret, and we won't tell if you won't. Love, Lil and Catherine, Household Name Records, July 2003. I don't know if I figured. I must have known about this to buy two. So what they've actually done. So they've got the labels there. They've put them on the wrong end, and they've actually put a sticker over it that says, what does it say? This side is actually Ensign, and then on that one, the Ensign one says this side is actually Fig 4.0. Brilliant. Yay! When you make a cock up, you just hold your hands up and go, "Yep, I did it." Not much you can do about it now. Like I say, especially when it comes to pressing records, they ain't cheap, are they? You know what I mean? So that was that one. So that was the last of their releases. Now we have a compilation 7-inch. There was 1,000 of these pressed on Indecision Records. There we go. And this is all live, I believe. I think it is. Yeah, it's all live. So 4 different bands: Ensign, Eyelid, Adamantium, The Missing 23rd, and Death by Stereo. There you go. Devil's Night 7-inch. Limited edition. Now, I put this on my Instagram years ago, and Nate commented and went, "I still have that Hawaiian shirt." That was cool. Thought that was cool. No inlay with this. Just beautiful pumpkin style vinyl split. Look at that. Very nice. I love that. Split colour. Brilliant, man. Yeah, like I say, anything Ensign, I'm there. So that's cool. Okay, last of the compilations. These, now I haven't wrote down how many pressed on these because there's lots of different versions. But I wanted black and normal covers of each. And it is, yeah, there you go. It is the Growing Stronger compilation 7-inch from Teamwork Records. This is in the early late 90s straight edge, you know, when like what were they called, Floor Punch and bands like that were coming out, you know, Rain on the Parade, or Floor Punch are on this. These were like gold, you know. So split 7-inch, Ensign, Rain on the Parade, Push Too Far, Atari, Floor Punch, 97A. And I love that they've put Tim from Ensign on the cover. Bit of recognition, you know, for such a well-to-do comp. So these all came with, I like this because these fold out pretty big, to be fair. They all came with a fold out, and it had a thing on each of the bands. So there's your Ensign one there with the track hold. And there's all the other bands there. On the other side, there you go. Some great straight edge hardcore band stuff here. Now, there's different colour records, and there's all sorts of different... I went for black, because I'm just like, yeah, that'll do. So black, with all the tracks there, and all the bands. And on the other side... Woo! Done it again, nearly. Hardcore, 1997. So long ago. So long ago. Seems like a lifetime now. Bloody hell. Yeah, I was a bit gutted when this came, because it said it was in mint condition, but when it arrived, there was a whopping great big hole through there. Look at that. Shite. Anyway, that's that one. So they press these with different covers. So I'll keep them out so I can get them all out. Got myself a yellow one. I think everything is the same in here. I don't think there's anything different. Well, there's a couple of little extras. That one was a paper one. This one's gloss, and it's a sealed 7-inch. So I don't know. Don't know. Can't keep track of all this. It's crazy. What's different in here? There's loads of stuff in here. Look at this. So you had a little flyer for 97A and Teamwork Hardcore Summer 1999. That's ace. Yeah, there's your poster thing that you had before. Scene Police. Oh, that is some stuff for bands. That's cool. And then this one, because what's good about this is because the records are different, the covers are different, the labels are different. So that's a yellow version with Hardcore 97 in yellow. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that actually, to be honest. That's really cool. So put them there. That one and that one. And then, last one, last 7-inch. We're nearly there, people. God, it's nearly been an hour just on 7-inch records. We haven't even got to the LPs yet. Holy shit. Okay, last one, red. Of course. So I'm guessing that we have red labels. This one's paper. Strange. Anything different here? Is it Teamwork 97? I think, is it similar? It might be the same as what I've shown. I don't know. Another one of these classic poster things. And this one, obviously, red labels. Hardcore 97 in red. Cool. Really cool, man. I liked that they put Ensign on the cover. Were they the biggest band? Probably. That's probably why they did it at the time. But it's just nice to see that get a bit of recognition, you know. So basically you had all 3 colours. Pretty damn cool. So there you go. That is the 7 inches, guys and gals. There you go. We've finally gone through the 7 inches. We're ready for the albums. Let's just take a pit stop. Okay. Right. So the 7 inches come out. Blows me away. As time went on, I heard rumblings that they were going to release a full length. And I was just like, oh God, I can't wait. When it arrived, blew my head off. The production was amped up. It was perfect. Album length, and you know, a full album, and the production was incredible. Not dissing the production on the first 2, but you know, it was ramped up. It was a proper album. So this actually was my very first 7-inch. My very first LP I ever bought, which is crazy to think about it now. But I was always a 7-inch record collector. I didn't want to get onto LPs because I knew it was a slippery slope, and how right I was, because it is that slippery slope that I'm on right now and still falling down that slippery slope. But this wasn't available on CD, so I think I just bought the LP because it was there. I was like, I want the album, couldn't get the CD, a record will do. So I had this in my collection without a record player for years. Listened to it, I think, on my dad's record player, but then eventually we got there. And it is their debut album, Direction of Things to Come. What a beast of an album. When this dropped, it was unreal. Now, this is 1997 when this came out. It's, like I say, it seems so long ago. On Indecision Records, the quality is superb. Look at that live shot there. It's brilliant. This is... This is the original. Yeah, this would be on the black. This will be on black, this one. So it came with lyric sheet on the back there, and a cracking live shot there. It looks like CBGBs. I could be wrong. It does look like CBGBs. It could be. Could very well be. And if it is, it's probably BJ Pappas that's taken that picture. Does it say anywhere? Yeah, I think it is. It doesn't say. Well, does it say? It probably does, but I'm not going to sit here looking at it. But yeah. So yeah. And you had who was on? Ryan Murphy was on drums for this. He was on fire. He was a great drummer. So this was. There's no slip on this either. Bloody hell. This one's pretty battered. I don't know why it's so battered, but just on black vinyl. There you go. With the logo there. Side B. Superb. Now this was pressed on. There was 3,403 of these. Crazy number. But yeah. Yeah, like I say, what an album. Absolute game changer. So good. The start of their progression, really, how they just went up after this. This was it. You know, they'd done it. They'd full length, superb stuff. So that was Direction of Things to Come, that version. Okay, so then I found out they did more, as you do. So they released this one. I've still got the shrink on it. I don't know why, because I'm not a fan of shrink wrap. I need to remove it. But this was the same album, but there was 400 made. And this one, I know there's shrink on it, so you're probably getting a glare, but it's more purple than the original. Don't know why. Well, I do know why, because the vinyl's a different colour. And I don't know why the covers are different, though. But it's the same indecision on the back. This was same inlay, so I'm not going to get that out again. These are hand stamped. Oh, so nice. So nice. Look at this. This was a tour. Here you go. Ensign European Tour 1999 limited edition of 400 on purple marble. Look at that. That's a beautiful looking record. Hand stamped. I love shit like that. I really do. And on the inside, the Indecision record label hand stamped as well. I love it, man. I love it. It's crazy that the actual covers are a different colour as well. Another reason for a collector to be like, oh, all right then, give me that one. I'll have that one. So there you go. 400. That's nothing. That's nothing, man. I'm going to definitely get rid of the shrink on that, though, because shrink wrap wrecks your records over time, especially if it's too tight. So keep it in there. Purple marble. There we go. Okay, next up. This one was, there was 515 of these pressed. Is this any different? Let's check the colours, see if it's any different to the other. No, it's practically the same. Okay. Same again. 515, same inlay, so I'm not going to show you that. This one is a darker, it's like a grey marble. Look at that. That's well nice. Beautiful. There you go. That marble's well smart bleeding through, isn't it? Very cool, very cool. So that one there. That is the Direction of Things to Come album. There's the pressings of that. I think that's all they've done. I don't think there's anything on that I need. I think that's all they released was those 3 versions. So that's cool. So that's a complete set. Next up, these aren't numbered. So I couldn't give you a number on these, and it was their second record, Cast the First Stone. Holy hell, it's an elevation again. They just went up again with this album. If you're gonna check out this band, this is the one I recommend you put on. It's an absolute game changer. You know, I didn't even get to the tracks on the other one. Holy shit, man! I am sorry. I'm on a rampage. So the tracks on here, some absolute belters. Page 32, absolute start with the ring of the guitar. Direction of Things to Come. Blueprint. Where Did We Go Wrong? What a track. Tourniquet. Hold. Image. It's just superb. It's just superb. Anyway, back to Cast the First Stone. It's great, man. I think that's our boy Ryan on the front cover there. I think he's on the front cover. So tracks on this, again, Nitro Records again. Good old Nitro. Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. Hashtag 22, 15 years. Got Lou on it, isn't it? Such a good track. Fade Into Years for the record. Winner Takes All is a great one. Never Give In. They redid Pale Horse from their first 7-inch on this, and it's superb. DBC, Cornered, Fallen, Road Less Travelled. It's superb. I can't stress how good this is. This was on my wall. That's why it's so battered. Growing up, this was on my wall. Look how battered that is. But that is a cracking Ensign poster. Look at that. The classic logo. I need that tattoo on me sometime. I'll get the singer in my band to do that one on me, because he likes the band as well. He'd love that. And then on the inside, look how battered it is. It was on my wall for years with blue tack. It's all creased to hell. Nice live photos and lyrics. But yeah, 15 years with Lou on. What a track. What a track. This one. What's this one? Oh. This is a beautiful, clear, red press. Look at that. Inner labels are beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. Love the skull logo. Like I say, the skull logo's been going for a while, isn't it? It's so cool. Honestly, what an album. I can't stress how good this album is. Really, really is. So that was the red press. Like I say, I can't tell you how many were done because there's no number with Nitro. I don't think they give out numbers. I don't think so anyway. They didn't with the Indecision. Well, they did with the Indecision one. They just didn't with the Nitro stuff. So there you go. So that's Cast the First Stone. And then we got another one. Of course we've got more. Do you think I'd only have one? Who do you think I am? Come on. Okay. This one's got the shrink on. Sacrilege. That's going to be get rid of when I've finished doing this video. No poster in this because I think the poster is in one of my poster sets, but I do have multiple of these. And this is labels exactly the same, but the vinyl is black, but it makes the label stand out. Look at that, all the crap in my background there. There you go. There you go. Look at that, black labels, beautiful. There you go. Put that back away. Safety first, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know why I've got the shrink on these. I'm normally a shrinker, taker-offerer, if that's even a word. But I just haven't done it with these. But yeah, what a great album. Do you know what? I'm going to listen to this when I'm going to put on Cast the First Stone when I finish this video. Definitely, 100%. Right, next one was a deal. Basically, my pal Adam Bomb, again, messaged me and went, dude, there's 2 test presses on YouTube, on eBay. Are you interested? Do you want to go halves? So basically what we did was exactly that, is we put money in together and we both got the test press for Cast the First Stone. Nothing fancy. It's just black record with a white label, so, and there's nothing fancy to show you. But it is the test press for Cast the First Stone. I got one. Adam got one. Adam's well into his test presses, which is cool. I like them. I can give or take them as well, though. I'm not massive because there isn't anything wow to look at. But it is the complete set of Cast the First Stone. So there you go. Okay, on to their final album. And possibly my favourite? I don't know. Okay, so we'll go with that one first because I think that's black. This album is a bit of a game changer for me because this album they progressed again, pardon the pun, but it is the price of progression. Such a good album. They changed their sound. They really changed it. Stayed hardcore, but just experimented a little bit more. And I commend anyone who can do that because you don't want the same album over and over again. You know, if they'd done another Direction of Things to Come, Cast the First Stone, and got to another one the same, you'd probably go, yeah, good. But then no, with this price of progression, they changed it, and for the better. Honestly, for the better. It's a shame this is their last album. It's so good. This one's Nitro. This was 2001. There's your back there with the track listings. Yeah. So on here you had The Spark, what a start. Black Clouds versus Silver Linings, Lesser of Two, Absolute Zero, Gasping at Straws, Everything Forever, Love, Slow Burn, How to Bleed. Oh, there's so many good ones on here. Casting Shadows, Filers Misunderstood. So good. Yeah, so I didn't get the record straight away. So it came out in 2001, and what happened is that I couldn't really I wasn't into that. Was I into the vinyl by that point? I think no, I hadn't got back into the vinyl thing. So I basically, what have I done with it? It's here somewhere. Got it here somewhere. Where have I done with it? It's right in front of me, Tim, man. Okay, so on eBay, I think it was October of 2001. Could have been May of 2001. No, October. November, no, September, October, no, it wasn't. So September 11th was September 11th. So August, I bought that, which is a promo. So that's all grey, whereas the color of the album is its color. This was a promo, so it was just black and white. There you go. Street date April. I can't see what it says. 12th, 2001. It says promo date there. You know, I say telling it's a promo. I bought this in August of 2001 from America, and obviously it takes a bit of time coming from America, and then 9/11 happened, so I didn't see it for a very, very long time. And when I eventually did message the guy, way after, I was on eBay. I messaged the guy and said, "Hi, you're just checking. You know, are you? You know, I understand what's going on, but you haven't forgotten." And he's like, "How dare you? How dare you know what's going on here?" I'm like, "Whoa! I bought something from you. I'm only asking you. Are you going to send it? You know what I mean? I understand it was horrendous, but it bit my head off." And he eventually sent it, and he probably spat on it probably as well. So I got that first, and then I've started getting the records, and I love that the stars there. So before we get into this, I've got to say that I didn't realise who the drummer was on this record. So I saw them in Derby in round about 2002, and I'm standing outside the Derby doors, and my mate John's there. I was like, "John, what are you doing here?" Now, John was the drummer in an Irish band called Consume. Remember them? Anyone remember them? Now, this is a self-released EP and this Consumer from Northern Ireland, from Belfast. And this EP is superb. It's like Rage Against the Machine, but with the high-pitched squealy voice, a bit like Shutdown. I saw these supporting Biohazard in 97, but I'd already become friends with John, because when I saw Sick of It All in 1995, we're outside waiting for it to come in, and John was there, and John, being dead chatty and friendly, was like, "Hey man, where'd you come from?" Blah blah blah. We started talking, and he's the one who said, "Have you heard of Gorilla Biscuits?" No. You know, "Oh, you'll enjoy Civ then if you haven't heard of Gorilla Biscuits," and blah blah blah. We stayed in touch. So fast forward to 2002, Ensign are playing the Vic in Derby, and John's there. I'm like, "John, what are you doing here?" And he goes, "I'm drumming for Ensign." I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe it. I was made up for him, absolutely made up. It was the best news. I was like, "Dude, that's amazing! Great band." You know what I mean? I bought a one of those Dickies jackets with the fake name, and it had that on the back, but lying that way, I think, and I had the writing with it, and I've still got the jacket, but I foolishly went to work in it and got paint on it, and I can't get the paint off, and it looks horrendous now, but I've still got it. But I'm gutted I did that, because that is so rare now. You'd never find one of them with the actual printed back on it. What I might do is get another Dickies jacket and just cut out the back print and stick it on. It's the only way I'm going to do it. Anyway, back to this album. What a belter. And the fact that my mate John's on it is even better again. So it comes with a really nice poster inlay. There you go. There's the band there. That version of the band. And on the back, lyrics. There you go. Love the artwork design on this as well. It's really, really well done. And then this version, there's no number on this, so I'm guessing this is just black. Let's have a look. I can get it out. Bloody stuck, innit? Yeah, this one's on black. Okay. Here we go. Side A. Nice inner labels. And then side B. When I saw them in the Vic Inn, they had a change around from the band that you see on the inside here. I think they'd one member had gone, so Nate was actually on guitar and someone else was on the bass. It was cool. It was still cool. It was different, but it was you know, it was cool. Like yeah, that intimate tiny little gig they did in the Vic Inn in Derby was just unreal. It really was. It was one of the times I was like, this is I'm witnessing something legendary here. Because, you know, to me, Ensign are a legendary New Jersey hardcore band. They they were just so good. They were so good. I miss them, man. I do miss them. So that's the black. And then this one was pressed on 500. So same again. Same on the back. Same inlay, same poster. But this one is on very nice tan marble. Look at that. Very, very cool. Beautiful in inner labels. That one as well. There you go. I love that. That's really cool. Yeah, it's a great album. It really is. If you're going to go out, then at least they've gone out with a bang. And they have with this. I do think so. Shout out to my pal Infinite Mixtape on Instagram. He loves this album. He's always talking about how good it is. He always posts about it, and me and him are the same. We're just like, dude, it's so good. It's so bloody good. So yeah. So that was that version. So that's 2. Then they released these, and I was made up to get these. You know, these are full. This one's a full tour edition, and these are. They look like that. How cool is that? So these were basically tour presses and just printed on paper. It's really, really well done. So you've got your track listings on the back, classic Ensign logo there. So that one says Full Tour 2001, 102 of 200. Rare as anything. I just love it. I love this limited stuff. I collect stuff like this. I love it so much. So you've got the inlay again, like before. I could lay out all the inlays. I've got bloody 4 of them. And then this one's on really nice clear blue. Very cool. Side A and then side B. While doing my research for this and getting all the numbers and the pressings, because there was no way I could remember all this, I found out there is a normal version of this with blue. So I realised I need it. I didn't realise. So that's in the want list on Discogs. Like I say, 'cause you won't get it on eBay. Nah, not a chance. But how cool are these covers, man? They're so cool. Let me put it back in safely. And it's got a nitro hand stamped as well. And we'll put it in sideways, keep it safe. Alright, keep that one there because there are others. And then, yep, they sure did. They did another one. Look at that. Limited Euro pressing, 151 of 300. Same again, envelope styly, on paper. Look at the skulls on the front. It's so good. I love it. All the same track listings. It's basically like an envelope. See that? It's like a big envelope, isn't it? So good. Does this one come with a poster as well? Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Right, let's try and get this one out. This one's slightly different. That's why I want to show you. Oh, it's proper tight. This one, I think, is slightly darker blue. It's the same blue, but I think it's slightly darker. It doesn't look any different in the video, but I'm sure when I've put them together side by side, they look slightly different. So that's cool. Very, very cool. So that is the last of the Price of Progression, and it's the last of the albums. Unfortunately, I'd like to say they'd be carrying on more, but The band did a bit after this. Did a couple of I won't say reunion shows. They just never did anything, and then they did Nate Fest when Nate was poorly. That was huge. That was amazing. 2015, I think it was. I wanted to go. I so wanted to go, but we just had a baby, me and my missus, and we was like, I can't go. But how cool are those? Rare as anything. So good. So there you go. That's my 4 pressings of Price of Progression compilations, and then we're out of here, guys. We're nearly there. Oh my god. Okay, I'll get anything with Ensign in. So I got the All Systems Go compilation. This was on Open Handed Records, and there's your bands there on the back. You had bands like Earth Mover, Until Today, Ensign, Rainforce, Reach the Sky, Eyelid, 10 Yard Fight, great band, Bane, Death Threat, Standard Issue. Very good. Very cool. So these came with a nice little book. I think they both got it on each. So it's a nice little book it came with there. And every page is a special on each band, which is quite nice. So, pardon me. Basically you get, there's your Ensign one there with Nate. So it's, as you can see, it's Say It To My Face by Underdog. That's the cover they do on this compilation. And what colour's this one? Couldn't tell you. There we go. This one is, does it say side A, side? Oh yeah, it does say side A. This one's on a lovely blue. It's quite nice when it's blue marble, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see it a lot better. If I hold it up there, you might be able to see. Nah. Anyway, it's blue marble. Take my word for it. It's blue marble. You can probably see it a little bit. That's really cool. So yeah, had to get that, man. As long as it's a compilation, I'm in. As long as there's Ensign on it, then I am down. Back in there. I like the book with that. That's really cool. I like that. There we go. That can go back in there. And then we've got another version. Of course we do. All Systems Go. Bloody hell, some of these haven't been out of here for a while. Same again, All Systems Go. Same on the back. I don't know what colour this is. Oh, you get the book again. Oh, that's cool. You do get the book. I didn't think you did, but you do. So it's another book. This one. Oh, this one's cool. This one's a split. Look at that. That's the half blue marble and half whatever that is. I bet there's a version of that as well, isn't there? The half and half there. A and B. Very nice. Very cool. So that one. Yeah, we're near the end, guys. We're nearly there. I hope you've enjoyed my Ensign collection. It's been a long time coming, and there's been quite a bit of prep to make sure I get it all right. And then I messed up a few things anyway. Are they different? Are they different? Slightly different colour? Nah, not really. Okay, next up. Second to last compilation. Indecision Records Split Series. I got this on CD first and then found out it was on vinyl. I was like, well, I have to have it, don't I? Of course. So you had those amazing bands on it. So you had Voorhees, Kill Your Idols, superb, Bane, Ensign, Death by Stereo, Buried Alive, Reach the Sky, Botch, plus loads of others. And this is a double LP in one of those things here. I think these are just black vinyl. But you get a slip, and it's got a bit on each band in each square, which is cool. So is that on that side there? Oh, I see what it is. It's basically, it's a compilation. So every split that they did, it's all in one. So there's your Ensign split, and there's your Kill Your Idols Voorhees one. That's what it is. Oh, that's cool, because I never really kind of cottoned onto it. Oh, it's colour. Holy shit. I thought it was black. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Wrong sides, but doesn't matter. Blue marble. Side 4 with the bands on it. Side 3 with the other bands. Wow, I thought it was black. That's cool. I'll live with that. I think I got this at it was either at EPA Fest or I went to Revolution in Eindhoven. There you go. Side 1, Voorhees, Killer Wiles and Bane, and then the side 2 is of course with Ensign on it as well. Great. Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't realise I had that in a different version. It's the same 7-inch, isn't it? That's cool, because then you can play them all in one go. I like that. I like that. Do you know what? I've got this. I think I put it on once. I need to play it a bit more. It's a bit scuffed to hell, but you know what I mean? It was cheap as chips. So there you go. So that was that one. And then finally, guys, we're at the last. We're at the end. We're at the end. What we got last? We have the final one, which I'd actually shown this on my last video. It's Creepy Crawl live. Love this live recording. It's so good. Great. All great bands on here. All great tracks as well. Yeah, superb stuff. So you have you got Murphy's Law, H2O, Warzone, 25 to Life, Crown of Thorns, Scarhead, Ensign, Get In, 9 Lives. Oh, love it, man. Marauder, Killing Time, Cold Front, Maxwell Penalty, Rejuvenate. Every track on this is superb. And I love the banter in between as well. Like I said before, that back cover though, those flyers. It's well smart. Another Planet Records. Great stuff. This was on lovely blue vinyl with the inner labels. Very, very nice. That is it. Oh my god, we finally did it. Wow, guys. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching, because it's been a bit of a journey. But Ensign, what a band. Absolutely love them. Miss them. What a legacy they've left. New Jersey hardcore finest, pretty much. Now, Nate had been in touch with me probably last year or so, and he said, dude, you're a massive Ensign fan. I say Ensign, that's why I keep going between the two. I've always said Ensign, but it's Ensign. He messaged me and said, dude, you're a massive Ensign fan. I know you need a few records to complete your collection. Would you be interested in some of these? I've got doubles. Unfortunately, I didn't have the funds at the time. I think my car had broken or whatever. Something had happened, and I was just like, oh, I'm gutted. So I need to get back in touch with Nate and probably pick up the last ones I need. I think it's like 4 records to complete the entire set. If I can get them, then done. Happy as a clam. But yeah, thanks to everybody who's been watching. Thanks for everyone who's been commenting, the good and the bad. We love it. It's still a comment either way, but I love the good, obviously. It's great stuff. But yeah, that is my Ensign collection. I hope you've enjoyed it. Plenty more hardcore to come, plenty more metal, plenty more thrash. But that is a labour of love, people. I absolutely love this band. I think it's a great band. And like I say, I've said it enough. I wish they were still around. But we've got all these pressings to enjoy, so they're never really truly gone, are they? So there you go. So that was it. That was my collection. Hope you've enjoyed it, and cheers.